Told you it would get better.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to our smoke and mirrors session here. And it's good because we don't got no guests today. We can get into the wagwans with the wagwans.
Yeah, use the code.
Let's see here.
Yo, let me get that woods, please. Sorry.
Let me get that woods, please. Yo, fam, I've asked like 5 times.
My bad. Okay, so I got something kind of sticky here.
Wagwan, what's sticky?
I don't know if it's sticky.
Well, there's gum under the table. Huh?
It's
stickier than the gum under the table.
It's sticky in the way that if there was a rapper here, I don't think I would ask them the question. Or maybe I feel like we did. We asked one time to a guest back in the days, to Pillar B, and I feel like we used to ask to a few other guests back in the days. Well, what I want to know from y'all is, when did the Bloods and Crips start in Toronto?
I think it was 1980s. We had a discussion about it. 1990s. There was a guy. Who was it from fucking French? He was talking about it. We talked about this on the podcast.
Quick, I'm out of this convo.
Okay.
Sorry,
No, we talked about this. I'm pretty sure we talked about this topic before.
Yeah, I know we did, but not like, it's not a recurring topic that we bring up.
No.
And okay, I'll give you a quick
Definitely not.
little insight of my inspiration. I was watching Trap Lord Ross, and they were talking about the woos versus the chews. Okay,
States.
over there in New York City.
That Bloods encryption in the States.
Yeah.
I think that's like late 90s, mid 90s.
And they were talking about how theirs started with some gangbangers from Los Angeles that were trying to evade charges and stuff like that, who moved up to New York and started like a Crip set.
Oh, a Crip set. Okay.
And in the jails, it was like retaliation against Latin kings and stuff like that. So they created their own blood sets in the jails over there.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
And that was in the 90s for them. So they had their reasons. So then I'm there thinking, like, when we're like, what are we going to be talking about today? I'm like, when did the Bloods and Crips start for us? Because I feel like that 90s time was kind of around the same time that they're talking about there too.
Yeah, so it's probably the same time here in Toronto. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 89, 90.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I remember, like, when you think about it, back when I was younger, like in the early 80s, that what I'm aware of, there was no like, oh, Bloods and Crips going up and down Jane and Finch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Up the Jane Strip. You know what I mean? But then as we get older, certain areas are designated Blood areas, Crip areas. And it's like, what? How? You know, south side, north side, up top, down bottom, all of this foolishness. You know what I'm saying? But at one point, it still at this means something.
No, now it means something more than ever, I feel like.
Yeah, but at one point it was like just establishing, like, you know, like there's still always the separation only from out there. But the Bloods and Crips thing got sticky with the early 90s.
In the 90s.
Yeah.
Wasn't there Gators too?
Oh yeah, the Gators there. We're talking Bloods and Crips.
Yeah.
Right? We can
see. I thought you didn't want to be in this.
You don't want to be in the conversation, but you want to bring up topics on the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
I just meant like I don't even know where they started, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely
not to talk about the beef or anything like that.
No,
right?
not even beef.
Just
like I just
where?
didn't like honestly. Like I had no clue.
Yeah.
I always heard of it, but like when I started realizing, okay, this was like a thing that they started in LA or whatever, I was like, so how the fuck did they get down here? Like it's a good question, but it was like it's a question.
People
I was
laughed.
out of this.
People didn't take it serious for a long time. Didn't think it was real. Thought like, oh, Bloods and Crips in Canada, that's some bullshit.
Like, why are you guys banging Bloods and Crips? That's like the LA thing.
Exactly.
But you can't say that about Toronto and then not say that about like Ohio or fucking
anywhere where they're banging Bloods and Crips.
It's all over the fucking United States. It's not
two
just
colors.
one place.
It's just two names. Like, you know, in the UK, it's pagans. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, they're
and
pagans.
they have Bloods and Crips there too, right?
Yeah, but they don't. But it's because
Director Flash.
But it's different though. Like you see, like Director Flash, like K. Coke and them.
Yeah,
they rep blue. They rep blue flags. They rep blue flags only because they say why. They're opposite of what those guys are, the pagans, and they fly red. So they fly blue because they're opposite, right? So that Bloods and Crips, that the color thing has been being used a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing new.
Okay, so
But yeah, blue
I know
flags.
I've heard, and I'm not saying I've heard just like on some, I'm not trying to be incriminating or whatever. I've heard that there's been LA mans that came here.
Yeah, that's what I'm
can't confirm it.
this. I'm pretty sure we covered this in an earlier episode on the podcast.
Yeah, because I got a lot of family from LA. Most of my family is based out of LA. Still,
Oh, okay.
So I would believe it.
Yeah, like when I heard the Trap Lord Ross explanation, I was like, not the Trap Lord Ross explanation, but the way he did his research about how some people escaped from LA and did the Crip thing, and then the jail started the Blood thing. I was like, okay, that makes sense for them. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody else, Baltimore, Atlanta, whoever is banging their Bloods and Crips in their areas, have their own reasons. You know what I'm saying? Why does Toronto have, what's our reason? I know it's not just some frivolous, like we could always just sum it up to, oh, fucking man, them are just trying to be follow fashion. But everybody's doing it, so it's not just Toronto. You know what I'm saying? We can't shit on us for that, you know?
I know they did drop the movie Colors when we were young. So everybody
what
knows.
year did that drop? Let me fact check that actually.
Comment gang, let us know. Like I said, that's the only reason why I said I'm out of this convo, because I don't have a clue how the shit started. Nothing like.
No, but I'm pretty sure
I was on the sidewalk, so
I'm not saying we had
like
88.
There you go. I'm not saying we had like I'm pretty sure this topic came up before on the podcast. When there's someone in Finch area that was saying he started the Blood gang out in Finch or something like that. Jeez.
Brizzle?
No,
Maybe?
I think it might have been during the Brizzle interview, but it wasn't Brizzle. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure we covered this topic before. You know, like not in a in-depth way or anything like that, but just quick, like just brought it up, talked about it. Yeah. But yeah, that Bloods and Crip thing, it's ongoing.
Yo, you know who's gonna make a video on this after watching this?
Who?
Savages of the Six.
Hey.
How Bloods and Crips started.
I think they already have one, fam, to be honest.
So I was watching Wheel of Hip Hop and I seen that they were talking about Bloods and Crips.
If the man is making clips off of our topics, all the power to him. Thank you. That makes it.
And shout out to them.
Yeah, I watch their shit.
Yeah. Me too.
Me too.
Yeah, so it's a consensus over here. We all concur. We watch yo shit. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So
I got my notifications on.
Big talks.
Spot for interview.
The man said, "Yo, I have my notifications on, fam." Maybe that's the thing we heard earlier.
Hey.